So I was at the Spy House.
Drink water. All 2018.
So I was at the Spy House, and it's a little house on the beach where like people died and stuff, and like now it's a museum. But like if you look more in on it, it's supposed to be so haunted. Like the whole perimeter of the place is supposed to be haunted. Like people literally go there and visit it just because they hear that it's haunted. And it was me and 2 other people, and I had walked by a certain tree. And as soon as I got by the tree, I started feeling so sick and so lightheaded. I started walking away from the tree, and I felt fine. Like my color came back because I got very pale. And as I walked away from the tree, my face started to go to normal color because when I was by the tree, I got pale. So I was like, what the hell was that? So I walked back by the tree, and I started leaning over and gagging. I was literally gagging because I felt that sick. There was something at that tree.
Damn.
Like, imagine someone strangled themselves at the tree or some shit.
Definitely. Wait, was that the same place that you went to where you were taking pictures of the front of the house and you could see people in the windows?
Yes.
We're gonna insert a picture of that right here.
Yes. As you can see, the red circles that I put around the windows are the ghosts that were in the windows when I went to go take the picture. This was at Spy House in Port Monmouth, New Jersey. It's also by Keensburg Beach.
Alright, so I'm gonna tell you about the time, I'm gonna tell you about 2 times where, like, something moved something of mine. My charging wire is always on my bed, so my phone is like, I sleep and then like I have like my pillow and then I have like 2 pillows like blocking the outside of my bed because I sleep against my wall.
I do that too.
Yes, I put 2 pillows and then my phone goes before those 2 pillows. So it's my pillow, me laying down, my phone, the 2 pillows, and I put my wire underneath the 2 pillows and plug in my phone.
Yes.
I woke up and just the wire was there and my phone was not. So I go feeling around, and then like I felt all around that side. I turn around to the other side, like where it is against the wall, and I'm like feeling, I went and looked under the bed, went like this. When I came back up and looked, my phone was sitting on top of the 2 pillows. And I grabbed my phone and I turned on the time, and it was 3 a.m. The second one was with my glasses. So there was this one day where my room was always a mess in high school. Like when I was in high school, I was a mess. I was a mess in high school. And my room was a tornado all the time. Anyway, you get the point. My room was really dirty. So there was one day I was late for school and I couldn't find my glasses, and I was scrambling and I was like throwing like piles of clothes one way, piles of clothes another way, and there was this pile of clothes that I had literally like shifted through, like tossed through, and like went somewhere else, and then like went back, looked under the bed, and then when I like came back up and looked up, like I was at the base of my bed like looking under, and like there was a pile of clothes on my bed that I had shuffled around, Michaela, and I came back up perfectly sitting right there, my glasses on the pile of clothes that I had shifted around.
All right. So this story is going to be about me and 3 other people. No,
Okay.
yes, 3 other people. And we were going to go to the Devil's Tree one night.
Wait a minute.
It's a weird New Jersey place, and it's off exit 14 on 287. It's called the Devil's Tree. And apparently
The Devil's Tree?
Yeah, apparently people like got hung on it. And it's like this weird thing because snow doesn't fall on the tree in winter. It falls everywhere around it, but not on the tree. And then
That's
there's
fucking
also
crazy.
like another part of the Devil's Tree, that there's this truck that follows your car. But the Devil's Tree, me and 3 other people were walking up to the tree, and we all stopped, and there was people hanging from the tree, and we heard a loud ass scream.
What the
We
Oh
bitch.
my god.
Bitch.
Michaela, this story fucking jumped. This story went 0 to 100.
We fucking ran to the car. I've never ran that. Actually, I have ran that fast. But we were in the car in 2.1 seconds, and we were riding down the street to get away from there, like get out of there, and the truck started following us to make sure we leave. Like, we saw that truck, Minla. Oh my god, I have one more story.
You scared me.
Sorry. This story was about me and an old friend, and I went on vacation with her, and we were at her aunt's house, and the aunt had told us that when we shower, there will be a handprint on the opposite side of the mirror, so it looks like it's coming from the opposite side of the mirror. She said it appears every time they shower. And I'm like, okay. So me and this girl, we used to just go in the bathroom together. Not in the shower, but in the bathroom.
What?
I was in the shower, and I hear her go, Michaela? And I was like, what? And she's like, you need to look at this. And I was like, okay. I opened the curtain, and I saw the hand in the back of the mirror. So then we went to sleep that night, and she had 2 couches. Like, the aunt had 2 couches for us. So she slept on this one, and I slept on this one. And from where I was, I can see the whole kitchen. And from right here, there was a window where that light was coming in on. And I was sleeping, and I woke up at a certain hour of the night. I don't know what hour. I didn't even look at my clock. But I had looked into the kitchen, and from the street light, there was light coming into the room near the kitchen, and I saw a man standing there, Minla. I saw a man standing there. And I just went to sleep. I was like, I'm probably tripping. I was like, there's probably nothing even there. I went to sleep. The next day, guess what her dad says? Without us even saying anything. He goes, hey, he says to the uncle, he was like, were you downstairs last night? And the uncle was like, no. And he told us, he's like, were you guys in the kitchen last night? And me and my friend, old friend, we both said no. Why? But this morning, I had already told my friend what I saw. So she wanted her dad to say that there was a man standing in the kitchen, and he did. He's like, last night I could have sworn that there was a man standing in the kitchen about this tall. The exact same thing that I had already told my friend in the morning.
So she had, like, been told from a literal other person.
Yes. Without her telling him the whole story. He brought it up to us.
Wait, but where did he see the man standing?
He was in his room. From his room and from where we were on the couches, you can see the kitchen from 2 different angles.
So this dad, this father
of the friend,
saw that and just closed his door and went back to sleep and left his daughter and her friend.
Pretty much, yo. Now that I think of it, yes.
Like, he really saw a man standing in the kitchen, closed the door, went back to sleep. In the morning, saw that you guys were still alive, so then told you that he saw the man in the kitchen. Like, do you realize that he didn't do anything about the man in the kitchen? He just went back to sleep and left his daughter and his friend, you, to fend for themselves, sleeping literally feet away from the man.
And now imagine it was like an intruder and like was going to kill us, like, for real.
Like, you would have died.
Minla.
He would have woken up to...
Okay. So that night, me and her went to sleep together. And we were just looking out into, like, the kitchen part, because that's where me and her dad saw the man. Mm-hmm. And at the same, Minla, I swear to God, at the same time, we saw somebody run across the room, and we grabbed each other and held each other, like, real quick at the same time. Like, we didn't be like, did you see that? Like, we didn't ask each other, did you see that? It's like, if me and you were looking right here and we saw someone pass like this, me and her grabbed each other at the same time.
So you guys were both looking into the kitchen and saw someone run through it?
We saw someone run through the kitchen.
So you saw someone not be there, run through, and then
disappear. And
like disappear, or like ran out of view?
Just disappear.
Was it a man?
I don't know. It ran too fast. I couldn't see.
Oh my god. I didn't even realize we were filming and it was a full moon. What are the odds?
Click click on it so it focuses.